the glorious south of France for the third round of the 2020 Michelin Le Mans Cup. Unfortunately, the round in Barcelona was cancelled, but luckily, organisers managed to replace it with an event here at Circuit Paul Ricard that they've named Le Castellet 120. We have a fantastic grid with 24 cars ready to battle it out for a place on the podium. Let's take a look.
Two wins from two races, Iron Lynx topped the GT3 standings ahead of three Kessel Racing Ferraris. And for round three, RINALDI will be joined in the number 8 Ferrari by Nicholas Nielsen, the 2019 ELMS GTE champion.
I'm very happy to teammate with him for this race. I'm sure we will get along very well. I already knew him before, but I've never had the chance to race together. I'm sure that Nicholas will do a great job. We have been able to get the car and bring it to the victory for the first two races. So it's not a real secret, it's just hard work.
This is why we're here. We're here to race and we want to push at every possible moment. To beat Iron Lynx is not our forward focus, it's not our main focus. For John and I is to continue improving. I love this championship. I always have done. I think it's fantastic for the AM driver to come along and start the race and do their own qualifying.
The 5 Ferraris will be challenged by a Porsche from Zurich by TFT, driven by Nicholas Leutwiler and Julian Andlauer.
Just another challenge to bring the Porsche at the top and in the front of them, and I think we have everything for it. We are well prepared. We're going to come back stronger this weekend. Nicky is quite ready. He drives a lot every weekend. He's aggressive when he has to be, but also very fast. So I think I have the best gentleman out there. We're going to push hard to be in front of the Italian car.
Very welcome to be here from our side. It's great to be racing against other manufacturers.
So far we have been fighting only against Ferrari, so to have a Porsche to beat will be even better. So we are happy if we beat the Porsche.
It's still a learning process for us. They look really fast at the last round. Welcome back to them, and we hope to be able to fight them through the weekend.
Ready? Let's go! I'm a managing director for a retail company in Europe. My everyday car is a BMW 5 Series. I prefer a lot of electronic music or reggae music. GT3 I did it the last couple of years. I get a little bit bored and I would like to have new excitement, and with LMP3 at the moment I found it. This is Daniel Kalbitz. This is why I'm staying with him for a couple of years now. But I must say, a long time ago, I would say 20 years ago, I'd raced with my father, and this was also a nice enjoyment at its time. Oh, I prefer the pole position. This is why I'm here. I'm fighting for the pole position. I'm not in the social media, you know. I'm a little bit too old for these things, and I don't like to open my things too much. In my age, I think Ayrton Senna was somebody we were looking for, but even Michael Schumacher or whatever. I think there are plenty of guys who are really fast and inspiring. I think I did once Daytona already, and my biggest dream is to do Le Mans once. Okay, great, I love to be here.
And cut. That's a wrap.
Last season we had some struggles. This year we've turned things around with both cars, and here's how we've done it.
Cool Racing have been in LMP3 in the Michelin Le Mans Cup from the start. Their previous highest ranking was 13th place in 2018. But this year they're 2nd and 5th in the standings behind the triple champions DKR Engineering. The Swiss programme is led by 4-time Le Mans LMP2 winner Nico Lapierre and Patrick Barbier. Well, this year we've reinforced our technical staff and also we've hired drivers with more experience.
We were testing a lot this winter in order to make a step. Overall, it really paid off, and we are very happy about this. We have 4 completely different drivers in our car. We have Matt Bell with a lot of experience.
In the new era of LMP3, the team have done a great job with the new cars.
Then we have Maurice Smith. He's a gentleman and he made a big step.
Mo has really stepped up from last year. It was his first year in high-level motorsport. The bronze driver in this series is such a major component of whether you're at the front or not.
We have a young driver, Edouard Coupé. We have big hopes for him in the future. And then Nico Molini, which is a very fast bronze driver, never making any mistakes. So together we have a very strong package.
Edouard is improving well and we are close together. All the piece of the puzzle in cool racing, the engineer, Nico, Patrick and the driver lineup that we have this year, everything going in the right direction.
It's really a family team. Lots of people close to me are involved in the program.
Where I can help the most is in the driving for sure, because I drove with the car this winter, I tried it and I know how we should handle it.
Just a little bit of coaching and just helping to nurture the sort of fundamentals that were kind of already there, really. So mostly building confidence. That's the thing when you step into these P3 cars.
We share all the information between 2 cars and fighting together. It's a good improvement for anyone.
The drivers have all shown their potential, so hopefully we'll get both cars on the podium this weekend.
To be on the podium on the championship at the end of the year, this is our target. Coming from where we were last year, it would be a very good and successful result for us.
We're ready to get the 3rd round of the Michelin Le Mans Cup underway. In LMP3, Rory Penttinen stormed to pole for the first time this season for Graf. In GT3, it's Michał Broniszewski who took his first pole of the season for Castellet Racing. So we're all set, let's get the action started.
Ready to roll for round 3 of the 2020 Michelin Le Mans Cup. On driver's left, Rory Penttinen pacing the field for Graf.
Lights out, we are starting the Michelin Le Mans Cup race.
Down the inside, a good start from Nicola Maulini for Cool Racing from the outside line. Sweeps around turn 1 but runs wide, and he's not alone.
Cars shortcutting T1 and T2 must give the positions back.
Maulini rejoins in front and is ahead of poleman Rory Penttinen. Maulini won't be allowed to keep that, surely. Battle for 3rd shaping up. Look at the orange and black. DKR Engineering's Jean Glorieux behind Moritz Krantz from Mulner Motorsport. Krantz started on the outside of row 2. He ran wide. And as they squirrel through, our GT3 leader from pole is Michał Broniszewski in the Castellet Racing Ferrari. Down the long Mistral straight up towards Senior. Let's see if the DKR car goes in very deep. He does look very deep inside. That's brave stuff. Up to 3rd goes Jean Glorieux.
Drive-through penalty, car 37 for a jump start.
There you see Nicola Maulini with the red highlights clearly in front of the poleman as the lights change. And that is a jump start. Ferrari battle here. Michał Broniszewski with the red highlights behind him with the grey and white. That's the car that started last. Rino Mastronardi, diffuser issue during qualifying, cost them a place at the front of the grid. They were quickest though. Mastronardi shaping up for the move. Down the inside he comes and through he goes. Well, he had already made up 4 places off the grid. Make that 5 now. Great progress. Lead battle in GT3. The Porsche, car number 2, Nicholas Leutwiler. Cerber Zurichsee by TFT, just keeping himself out of the reaches of Claudio Schiavone. Christoph Kress with the red highlights up the inside of Rob Hodes. Goes by the Nielsen driver at senior. That's a change for 11th. Battle for third at the end of the lap around the outside. Jean Glorieux, has he got the drive on Moritz Krantz? He has. Gets his nose in front. That was really well judged. It's not an easy pass to pull off. So that should free up the championship leader to go off and hunt down the leaders. There they are, Rory Penton and Nicola Maulini. But Moritz Krantz had a little look down the inside at turn 1. Didn't make the move there. Did he force his rival in a bit deep? He did. But again, the road is not going to help him here. He has to go outside once more. Moritz Krantz making a real race of this, and there's contact. He gets nudged off. That's not going to help the tyres. And he comes a long way back over the curbs, and that adds to his woes. Now that's a real shame. Moritz Krantz recovering now, attacking Tony Wells into senior. There's Tony Wells, the Nielsen car. Oh, he has to have a little lift as he drifts out wide, and Moritz Krantz goes straight through for 5th. Cool Racing team watching their man Maurice Smith with the green highlights. He's under pressure for 4th place. Here comes Moritz Krantz again up the inside into senior. He never stops attacking this guy, and that is close, but he's through. 2nd place battle in GT3, and around the outside goes the Ferrari. Too wide though. Porsche on the inside, and Leutwiler moves up. So Cerber Zurichsee by TFT Porsche up to 2nd. The Kessel Racing Ferrari down to 3rd place. That's Mikhail Broniszewski. He started on pole. Tony Wells again under pressure for 5th place because this is Nicola Maulini. He served his drive-through for 2nd. And he's looking up the inside into senior. Does he get by the Nielsen? Yes, he does. So he is up to 5th. And Nielsen Racing's Tony Wells back down to 6th. He was only up to 5th temporarily because of that drive-through. Lots of racing still to go here in this 2-hour encounter. RINALDI Racing with the yellow and green. That's Alexander MATTSCHULL just clinging on in front of the CD Sport car. But Geoffrey Denarder squeezes through. The RINALDI car carrying too much speed into senior. Jean Glorieux in 2nd place, but here comes Moritz Krantz. So DKR Engineering leading the standings at the moment, but Moritz Krantz straight through, no messing around. Into the pits comes Jean Glorieux, wet weather tyres going on here, but how heavy will it rain? Replay here, Tony Wells again back up to 5th position because of that pit stop, but Geoffroy Denarder goes by him in the CD Sport car. Nielsen's number 10, Rob Hodes, the American, being attacked and passed by fellow American John Schauerman for United Autosports. Schauerman's got the run on him down the Mistral. Ooh, it could be tippy-toe into senior with a slightly greasy surface. Through he goes. Oh, in the background, somebody's off, and that is Jean Glorieux, DKR Engineering. A fresh set of wets. Not so fresh now, he's had to donut them round after a spin. Replay here. Oh dear. That's the Team Virage car started by Steve Brooks. Oh, I wonder if he hit the barriers. Really greasy conditions. Christoph Kress struggling for grip. He spins as well. This is a real gamble. United Autosports team ready in the pit lane. Here's the race leader, Rory Penton. All over the place there. Rory Penton for Graf Racing then. This is the first corner and just goes straight on down one of the many other layouts here at Paul Ricard. And Nicola Maulini, this is up at senior at a fairly pedestrian pace. Just about keeps it in the right direction. Here's the Cerber Zurichsee by TFT Porsche. Nicholas Leutwiler staying in. Changing to wets, but no driver change. It's too early yet. Yellow flags, and that's a Nielsen car. And that's the race leader. It is Tony Wells, car number 7, yet to stop, gets clattered by John Sharman in the United Autosport car. And through no fault of his own, that gamble has gone badly for Tony Wells. Oh, look at this, there's the DKR car spinning, and in the background, Tony Wells recovering. They are all struggling in these conditions. Replay of the other Nielsen car. This is Rob Hodes ahead of Eric Dodonka with the orange highlights. And Hodes spins out as well. All sorts of different strategies going on here. Flash of the headlights from Jean Gloria. Eric Dodonka in the Motorsport 98 car ignoring him for the meantime. But it looks like Gloria is happy with the grip of his wets now. Ooh, tippy toes through on the inside. Goodness me. Brave stuff by both men in these conditions. It's not driving torrential rain, but it is very slick, isn't it? Ooh, and the cars are just drifting out wide. They're all looking for grip offline. Eric Dodonka now with Alexander MATTSCHULL coming steaming by him. Dodonka is starting to struggle for speed, so the Rinaldi racing car moves up to 8th position. What a topsy-turvy race here.
Full course yellow. We are under full course yellow.
Well, now that could change the nature of the race depending on where you are.
Information to the track. We are going to recover some debris at several points of the track. We're going to pick up debris at several points of the track.
So everybody creeping around at 80 kilometres an hour. If you're close enough, this is the time for pit stops. In comes Nicola Maulini, hands the Cool Racing car to Edward Kaupe, and here at DKR, Lawrence Herr takes over.
Full course yellow removed. Full course yellow removed.
Leader in GT3 is Nicholas Leutwiler in the Subaru Zürichsee by TFT Porsche, but he needs to make a driver change. And in the increasingly wet conditions, here is your new race leader, Cool Racing's Edward Kaupe. They timed that pit stop very well. Whether that was luck or judgment is a little bit in the lap of the gods. Ooh, does he get away with this? Yes, he does. That's Rinaldi's 66 car. Kaupe gets away with that though. Looks like no major damage done. Except to the 66 car, that right rear corner shredded. They didn't stop under the full course yellow, but Subaru Zürichsee by TFT are still leading after the driver change. Julian Andlauer, the former Porsche Junior driver, is at the wheel. And here is our overall race leader. Again, a little fit of the head staggers from Edward Kaupe, thinking there was a little more grip there than there turned out to be. And water moves lap by lap. Battle for second place. David Perel ahead of Niklas Nielsen, the European Le Mans Series GT champion from last year, doing the chasing in the Iron Lynx Ferrari car number 8, the points leader. Battle for sixth position here. Dino Lunardi on the very wet inside. Oh, and Lunardi skates through on the inside of Lawrence Herr in that number 3 DKR engineering car. Goodness me. I don't think he was aware it was going to be quite as hard to get the car turned as it was there. Still no harm, no damage. Behind the GT battle for second, this is the lead battle. Edward Kaupe, 37, and Matt Bell for Cool Racing in the 69 car. Cool Racing really having a good run here. So 37 for Cool Racing, 69 for Cool Racing. Teammate 1-2 behind the battle for second in GT3. Pulling out of the slipstream of Niklas Nielsen halfway down the long Mistral straight. Look how wet it is, and look how high the top speed of the GT3 cars is. Makes it hard to get by, and here comes Matt Bell. He's had the slipstream off 2 cars. Does he go around the outside? No, he does not. Colin Noble in for Tony Wells in the number 7 Nielsen Racing entry. He's had a spin as well. Heading into the final stages of the race, the gathering gloom overhead in the wet weather conditions. Still, Cool Racing running 1-2. Replay, Lawrence Hoare into the first corner. Whoa! Nearly swapped ends on him there. And this is Andy Merrick in at United Autosports in the 24 car. He loops it round onto the Mistral. Edouard Coope leading from Matt Bell. And right now the Cool Racing cars are running away from their rivals. The last thing that any of them want is contact, but Matt Bell is really looking to win this race for himself and Maurice Smith. And of course, Edouard Coope trying to hang on for him and Nicola Marlini, but he drifts wide into the double droite de Beausset, and through goes Matt Bell. Oh, late trouble for Matt Griffin, his Ferrari hit by Nick Adcock of CD Sport. Final stop for Cool Racing's Matt Bell out of the lead, but everybody else has to make their final stops too. We're busy pit lane. Matthias Kaiser in at Graf Racing in the 26 car, driving from Liechtenstein. And as you can see, he is not alone in the pits. Matt Bell out front by about 10 seconds now from Cool Racing. 69 car. Started so strongly by the American gentleman driver Maurice Smith. And this battle rages on. 74 Kessel Racing car, David Perel, the South African, just ahead of Nicholas Nielsen. The Scandinavian giving it everything. This is Daniel Kylwitz for Rinaldi Racing. Come to the sunny south of France, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Goodness me, it is rivers of water there. Absolutely torrential rain now, right at the very end. And our GTE leader, Julian Andlauer, needs all his skills. This is Fabien Laverne. Run out of grip as well. It is very wet there indeed. And Andy Merrick in the United Autosports car. Triple Salco with double toe loop. That's a 9.8 from the Russian judge. Last lap of a topsy-turvy race. The Le Castellet 120. And it will be victory for the first time for Cool Racing's number 69 car. Maurice Smith started it. Matt Bell brings it through the worst of the weather towards the checkered flag. And this is a huge moment for Cool Racing. They have really brought their A game here to Le Castellet. The second time this season they've raced here. And what a result. The team are delighted. Matt Bell gets his first LMP3 win for teammate Maurice Smith. It's his first ever sports car racing victory. What a day. And victory in GT3 for the first time this season, going to the only Porsche in the pack. Zurich Zürichsee by TFT. Julian Andlauer takes the checker. Nicholas Ludweiler dealt with the wet weather early on his slicks. Well done to them. A mistake in the timing of Nicola Maulini's driving session for the 37 Cool Racing car earned them a 70-second penalty, dropping them down to 5th place. 26 Graf car gets its second podium of the season. The 24 United Autosports their first. And in GT3, Kessel Racing and the 8 Iron Lynx car finished on the same lap as the winner. The Porsche Centrum Oberer Zürichsee by TFT Porsche.
Thanks to Julian, he drove beautifully. Masterly, and the team TFT just did a very good job in preparing the car for those conditions.
Iron Lynx extend their advantage to 22 points over Kessel Racing. Not at Spa. PS Oberer Zürichsee by TFT scored vital points here in Le Castellet. And for Cool Racing's Maurice Smith and Matt Bell, it is a day to remember.
What an amazing race, what an amazing performance from the team. The conditions were really, really tough, especially towards the end there when the rain came down again, so it was just no mistakes, bring it home. I'm so happy for the team. It's a great day.
A 5th place this weekend means that DKR maintains its 12-point gap at the top of the field, but Graf and both Cool Racing cars confirm they are also likely title contenders. Our LMP3 winners, Matt Bell and Maurice Smith for Cool Racing. Our GT3 winners, Nicholas Leutweiler and Julian Andlauer for PZ Oberer Zürichsee by TFT. And the next time we go racing will be the prestigious Road to Le Mans races on the 18th and 19th of September. We'll see you there.